Started at 11:30. If you need to use the washroom, they're off to my left over there. Now's the best time to use them because I don't believe we have washrooms available at Blatchford Gate Station. So please use them before we depart. Thank you.
I'd rather stay central.
Blatchford, they should have done a Blatchford marketing as well. Have some people from the homeowners get a show homo here.
Part of me wants to buy a really good thing. Part of me wants to buy a really nice
I do want you guys to be really safe around the edge of the software. Don't want anybody falling off onto the train tracks. Please don't.
And you become really good. I made the joke that I was going to buy a van, park in front of van lot, and then I would be a Chinatown protector. I would be the fifth China, because there would be the tiger,
I wouldn't say filling
the dragon,
there's a lot more stuff happening now. Like getting some critical mass with it. Yeah.
No, actually, the first 456 one, 124th Street.
What 456?
The restaurant, 456 used to be on 124th Street.
Really?
Actually,
Next day, I'm like, I'm sorry for the way.
I know, you love that one.
In my mind,
Yes, I'm going to get it. Yes, I'm going to get it. Yeah, for the LRT, I don't think the LRT is going to normally stop.
I saw
Screaming into the void and be like, yeah. Make it fast, yeah. Make it fast, let's go. Yeah. I don't want to take an hour to get from Castle to Amsterdam now. Yeah. Almost here, buddy. Yeah. That if you're downtown because it's closer.
Dude, I would be coming here all the time once they finish.
And it'll probably be a popular spot for people.
What's over? Is that still NAIT?
Do like picnics up there?
No,
Oh, the CN yard.
There's forestry and Epcor is over here.
yeah, that's Epcor. That's food services. Westwood.
Okay, now I get it. I know where that is now. We're almost at 127th Avenue.
Okay, everybody, we're all going to be coming down to the north side of the station here, and if we can get everyone sort of staying beside this railing on this ramp, that would be amazing. Just everyone sort of congregate around here, and if we can get all Edmonton Transit Riders board members up to the front here, as well as any sponsors for the event. Is that better? It is so great to see everybody here that has come out in a bit of overcast weather to talk about trains and talk about the future of our city's public transit system. Thank you, everyone. Before I get started on anything else, I do want to give a quick rundown of the sponsors for this event. This would not be possible without them. So in no particular order, thank you so much to the Alberta Public Interest Research Group. Thank you to the Amalgamated Transit Union Local 569. Thank you so much to Councillors Ann Stevenson, Ashley Salvador, Michael Jans, and Andrew Knack for your support. And thank you so much for the sound systems that you are hopefully hearing me pretty well in the back there today with, from the Chinatown Transformation Collaborative, as well as thank you, Sugar and Spice, for the cookies that we have today. Everyone, we are so lucky in this city to have organizations and people who care enough to dedicate some of their resources to purely an event about the community involvement in public transit. I think we don't appreciate that sometimes, how supportive so many people and so many organizations are in this city, and I think that's really a beautiful thing, and we will benefit as a city because of that. Many other places don't have that, and I am, and I'm sure we should all be very grateful for that. Yeah. And I did not forget about them. I was saving them for last because it's very special. We really want to give a big thank you to Edmonton Transit Service and the City of Edmonton. This would not have been possible, and it would have been much more illegal to hold this event without a very special thank you again to all the staff that have dedicated some of their time to being here, and especially to our very funny train driver who did a great job, and we really appreciate you taking us all the way out here. So thank you all to those guys as well. So about 6 months ago, Edmonton Transit Riders, even though it wasn't called that, started in the basement of Tampio, where there were 5 of us talking about what public transit advocacy looks like in the city of Edmonton. And through those conversations, we really decided on a few things that we wanted to see going forward. We wanted to see an organization that was able to address issues at the municipal, provincial, and federal level. All levels of government have a responsibility to improve and care for public transit, and that's something that we really want to focus on, that we want to do. Yes, thank you. We wanted a lot to talk about how public transit looks in a regional setting. Well, right now, invisible borders and highways mean your bus may come every 30 minutes, or it may not come until next Monday. And everyone in the Edmonton region deserves access to high quality public transportation, and that's something that we really want to push for as well here. Yes, another thing that we've really been wanting to do and wanted to do from the start is share information about public transit. Not everyone can read through 50-page documents, and most people probably don't know what Urban Planning Committee is. What we really want to be able to do is make that information digestible to people all across the city so they know what changes are coming or could happen to their public transit system. And finally, and probably the most fun one, we want to do stuff like this. We want to build community, bring people together, and show people that people really care about public transit in the city and they want it to succeed. They want this service to be well funded and cared for, and I think we are showing that here today, and I hope that we get to show that to people many years into the future. We've learned so much over the past 6 months. It's been incredible speaking to council, going out to the community to talk to people. We've been at basically any event people will allow us, from Taste of Edmonton to community events in Strathern. It's been really, really fun, and I love talking to people. It's great. And speaking to council, holding meetings with people across the country about how to make public transit better has been so educational to me and so inspiring to hear from everyone who cares so much about it. And going forward, we've learned so much from that we want to keep doing that. We want to keep doing what we're doing. We want to push more on advocacy, do stuff like that. but also we want to push more into that community, like we were talking about. We want to be at transit centers. That's something we're really trying to get more of now, and we want to find ways to get. If people are willing, anyone here who's passionate about transit, who wants to participate, we want to find ways to get them involved at that level. We haven't quite had the capacity for that before, but we want to get people out there volunteering and showing people that they love transit. So, if any of this is of interest to you, please keep up with us on social medias. We've got basically all of them. If you are interested, please become a member of Edmonton Transit Riders. That gets you access to our newsletter and information as soon as we get it. And if you are willing, and we would really appreciate it, goes a long way, to make a donation, that would be incredible. It lets us do everything that we do here today. It lets us be out in the community, and it keeps us running. So if you're willing to do that, please go to edmontontransit.riders.org, and that is the best place to find all that information. For 1 minute, I'm just going to talk really quickly about why this event is going on. This event, Cheryl did a great job for this. I'm just going to give it to her. She's planned all of this as a launch party, but it's also part of Canada Transit Action Week, which is a collaboration between public transit advocacy groups from across the country. We're teaming up with people from Vancouver, from Toronto, from Windsor, from Kelowna, from everywhere around that you can think of, to try and say, hey, federal government, this is an important service that we want supported. And there's something that just came out, the Canada Public Transit Fund. It's a decent bit of money for building capital projects. What we are doing with these events and with Canada Public Transit Week is saying we want this fund expanded to include operating services so that this money can go to pay the drivers who take you where you need to go every day. This week is also about expanding the fund in general to be able to address the needs that our service needs to run good transit. And it's also about making those funds available before 2026 so that we can get started right away on improving our transit system. So if you haven't checked it out, there should be some posters or little cards around the place. There is a petition that you can sign to tell the federal government that you want this fund improved and increased to really support our transit system. So please, if you haven't already, try and sign that. It would really be helpful. Thank you guys so much. So,